I right now. Okay, hold on. Let me start by saying this. Today is June 21st, 2025. Right. I currently feel like there is I have something going on mentally where I just can't get it out of my head. I've been thinking about it for like 2, 3 months, and that is me me talking to my father. It's been about 3, 4 years since about COVID. Yeah, about 2021. That's when I seen my thing. And what is bothering me most is I believe it's just the fact that I feel like it's time for me to talk. Like when I was 18, like he was like, "Oh, um," he didn't say it in this way, but he was like, "Oh, you're 18 now, you can talk to me." But he didn't say it like that. He said it like he was, "Oh, it's your choice now. You can talk to him. You can talk to me now. I understand the third." And that wasn't that wasn't the right time for me, and it wasn't like I was ready to talk to him at the time. Pretty much, I wasn't ready. I was still, I was going through a lot of stuff. I mean, I was 18, going through a lot of stuff. I'm 20 now, and I have, um, how can I say this? I've grown a lot. I've met new people. I've changed my friend groups. I've changed people I talk to. I deal with day to day. I feel like it's getting to that point where I wanna at least, um, yeah, I feel like it's that time where like I got to talk to him because I feel like me being the eldest male in the house. One, two, I have a lot of questions I really do want to ask him. I got a lot of stuff on my chest I want to get off. That's my main reason. Like I'm tired of holding on to it. I've been holding on to it for 5, 6, 7 years. I'm ready to get it off my chest. I'm ready to move on in my life. I feel like it'll help me out taking steps forward as far as my relationship with my kid. As only how I can move forward by confronting my problems, and that's like one of the biggest things that I have to go on and deal with is confronting my issues and um, confronting things I've had. Basically taking things on. This is one of the biggest things in my life that bother me and stop me from doing a lot of things and keep me up at night. Or there's a lot of things don't keep me up at night, but these is one of the things that keep me up at night. And I wanna be done with it. I wanna be over. I wanna talk to at least have a conversation with him. I'm not looking. I'm not particularly looking for a relationship, but I want to get a lot of stuff off my chest. But I do know that when you go to somebody, you confront somebody, and you talk to somebody, you are going to have to have a conversation. Those also come back with replies, comments, questions that need to be answered, listened to, and understood. So, um, and I know from personal experience that I don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time out there, and two, I don't want to feel like I'm being lied to. That's one of my main thing is that I feel like I don't want to be lied. I don't want to be sat here and be lied to. That's something that's really important to me because if this is going to be something that does build into something bigger, then I do ask that it is 100% real because I can't feel like it's not going to be something when it should be. Um, it's really weird because being the oldest child, the male. I'm not the oldest. Being the oldest male is really weird because even though I know everything that he's done that I know of, it's still a light. It's still a little kid in me saying like, man, I want to go meet I want to talk to my pops. You know what I mean? Like, especially being the oldest male, it's probably the hardest part because I'm going through so many new phases. I'm doing so much in my life right now. Currently, I do it every day, that male role model that's behind me, that should be behind me, isn't there. But you can't really substitute that unless you have somebody consistent in your life, like a stepdad or someone that's gonna see you every day and talk to you every day, second, third. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can how can I try to replace that? You can't replace it with nobody like with a stepdad or whatnot, because like if there's no hope, there's no hope. But at least give an opportunity to do that. That's what's important. Another thing I want to talk about is I was at work over there, and I work with a lot of older guys. And one of them, I was talking to one on one. I just got a new job, talking to one on one, and he was telling me about how he got to deal with his baby mama, and his kid. His kid is young, like 3 years old, but it's a guy, it's a boy. He was telling me like how when he was growing up, the guy I was talking to, he was growing up, like he never gave. He was always mad at his pops. He was always mad at his dad. He was always angry and frustrated and just too much unreleased anger, And he was telling me like, when you're growing up, you only really see one parent side. If you do live with one parent, which I only live with I live with my mom for most of my life, so it's hard to see both sides. He was like, you eventually over time see that you only see. Eventually over time you see the lens of that one parent looking at the other one. So like me, I live with my mom. So I eventually over time I only see my perspective molded of my dad, molded through my mom's eyes, because I remember her. I hear everything she's saying. I look at her. I see how mad she is. Over time, that's how it is. He said to make sure you give your father grace when you speak to him, and I plan to do that. I plan to give him grace, because if anything is bothering me or needing to come out, I'm going to let him know that. That's one thing I want to try. I'm going to know, like, this is going to come out. I have to say, I've been writing down for a couple months. Something's been bothering me. Some things that have been messing with me for months, where I can't sleep, and a lot of this stems from my relationship, or me not having a good relationship with my dad, me not wanting to, me not putting in the effort to go out there and reach out to him. I mean, he has not put effort in reach out to me, but it's mysterious, I don't know how to really explain it. Like going through life, I've never been a young adult before. Now I gotta deal with a whole bunch of young adult stuff. And some of these things should be, held up by a male, and there's nobody else to teach me. I don't got no uncles. I don't got no bigger brother. I am the bigger brother. So it's like, how do I navigate through all this? I never been 20 years old, going on 21, trying to, pay bills and balance my work life, my work in my life. Balance friends and do all these other things. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lot. I mean, I feel like I've done a lot in my life. My young life. I'm only 20. It's only been 2 years since I graduated, and I feel like I've done a lot. But I kind of want a little approval, but nobody. I'm starting to realize that nobody can give me that approval. This is my father, because that's who I want it from. But I don't feel like it will be given the way it won't be given to me the way I want it to be given to me. And that's kind of how I feel when I go about it. But I'm really pushing this out. Maybe help anybody else that is feeling this way, or feeling like you kind of see like you kind of need both parents. You want to kind of talk to the other one. Without any advice, I was told to give grace, because I never know what's going on. I don't know what been going on his side. Or my case, I don't know what's going on his side. I only been with my mother. I only see my mother's struggle. I haven't seen his struggle. I haven't seen anything that's going on with him. So it's different to really sit here and have to want to call him and talk to him, because it's like kind of like exile. My mom and my siblings. I feel like I'm the only one that actually wants to talk to him. I could want to talk to him right now, which is understandable. You know, they have their own lives. They've seen him differently than I have. But overall, I want to say that I don't want to keep feeling like I'm exiled and not speak to him, because that's not an option. You know, you have your own life. I need to do what I need to do for myself. But I do want to take the time out to at least make a video where it was like explain how I feel. Cause I don't want to keep feeling these type of feelings. I don't want to keep feeling like, oh, I have to be doing something. I have to be stepping up and always constantly taking that role on and taking that burden on me, because I'm so young and I don't want to have to feel that. I want to live my life too, but I feel like I gotta balance another whole nother family in the morning, and I don't have my own. I don't have a family myself, so it's like I want to take the time out just to thank myself, most importantly for acknowledging this and trying to take action with it. Cause that's probably my hardest thing to do is take action when it comes down to it. I don't wanna keep feeling like this, so I'm gonna try to take action to build momentum. Maybe somebody will see this and then it be somebody and hear them out, but hear me out. So, but I gotta go to bed anyways. I gotta work in the morning, so if something does come out of this, cool, why not? But thank y'all for watching. Peace.